Hi there, it's another Tarot Sesh for Virgo. I'm the Can Astrologer. My name is Abby, and this is your March 2025 reading. This is your full moon reading, even though we've already passed the full moon. But a lot of the energies, this time it was a full lunar eclipse in Virgo, in your sign, and so I absolutely wanted to get these readings out. My apologies for taking so long this month, but I've been like sick for like the whole last month. Not all the same thing, not all at the same time, but it's just been like constant. And now I'm under like attack from allergies in the worst way. I can't even, I'm sitting here reading for you. My eyes are like shut because they're just itchy, watery red. We've had a windstorm. It's been ridiculous. Spirits, what do we have for Virgo? Please, higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good. So mote it be. Thank you. Okay, so underneath the deck we have the green fairy. A cheeky green fairy on your behalf is appearing here to make you laugh. So somebody that can brighten your mood or make you smile. Maybe a movie or something funny will happen. Or there's a person, maybe look for the color green. And then we have aura cleanse. When you feel heavy or run out of luck, go swim at the beach, you'll feel unstuck. So this is just saying to cleanse your aura. If you don't have a beach near you or can't go swimming somewhere like that, cleanse your aura in other ways. Take a bath, take a shower, like a ritualistic shower with oils, maybe some fresh rosemary, hanging it from your shower, something like that. Or if you have the luxury of being around like a hot springs is always a great way to cleanse your aura as well. Okay, Virgo, so like I was saying, astrologically speaking, we have a bunch of stuff that is happening. We start out with Venus retrograde, which actually goes through, it ends on April 13th. It started on the 1st. And so when Venus is in retrograde, it's a time to review your relationships, values, and creative expression. And then we had the lunar eclipse in Virgo. It's all about organization, healing, letting go. So you could have been doing that. And then we entered Mercury retrograde right after, like immediately after that. And Mercury retrograde, as you know, Virgo, that affects you and the sign of Gemini because you guys are ruled by planet Mercury. It affects everybody, but, more strongly with you guys. And so when this happens, it's all about communication, travel challenges, misinterpretations. It can happen in relationships and just any kind of communication. And then we've got the sun entering Aries on the 20th. That's when you want to focus on assertiveness, action, new beginnings. What do we have for Virgo, please, with the 4 agreements oracle? Then we have Neptune entering Aries on March 30th. And that's all about spiritual exploration and revelation. And then we have a partial solar eclipse on March 29th. And that's like when you're going to experience like a shift towards new beginnings. So make sure you put that in your calendar. Always do your best, but don't overdo. So don't put in any extra work than you need to. It's important for you to conserve your own energy. But your main message, be impeccable with your word. Speak with integrity. Okay? So this talks about saying only what you mean. Avoid using the word to speak against yourself or to gossip about others. Use the power of your word in the direction of truth and love. Guys, I was saying this in another reading. Words are spells. They're magic. Because they call it spelling. That's why they call it, that's why they call it spelling. So spells, that kind of thing. It's what you speak. It's what you say to yourself. It's what you, think. All of that gets projected out with, energetic vibrational frequency, right? And it comes back to you that same way as well. Okay, so welcome back to all of my returning subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure that you smash that subscription button. And also like and share if there's any other Virgos in your life or friends or family that this message resonates with at any time. Make sure you share it with them. Help me raise the vibe for my tribe and increase the channel's awareness. I'm still kind of, in Facebook terms, a newbie as I build my channel. Okay, so underneath the deck we have the Nine of Pentacles. This is your energy, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. And the Nine of Pentacles, it's feminine energy, but you can be masculine or feminine. You know, it's all about balance. This is all about independent, you know, freedom, basically. It's somebody who's self-made, worked very hard for everything that they have around them, you know, very confident. Doesn't necessarily have to be outgoing, but very confident with their work and what they do and acquiring money and doing really well for themselves. So that could be the energy that you're in or somebody that you're dealing with. Oh, and the song that I had on pre-shuffle for you before we shuffle, it's called Evil on the Inside. It's by ZZ Ward. Some of the lyrics: we could do this all night, stormy tears falling like the rain on the tin roof, buckets filling up with blame, I guess. I'm sorry, I don't know what I wrote. Buckets filling up with blame. Better that I know, you got that evil on the inside. So this is somebody, the song is talking about somebody finding out that somebody's not as honest or not as truthful as they seem. That you know, the exterior of them is, you know, fake, basically. It's like, you know, it may look good on the outside, but on the inside it's, you know, rotten to the core. And so I'm immediately feeling this card, you know, speak words with integrity, or speak with integrity, instead of, you know, following the bandwagon. Okay, let's get 3 cards for Virgo. You know, like there could be like a gossip train, or I'm feeling like Mean Girls energy, or there's a group of people wanting to be against someone. But it's about you speaking up with integrity. First card, we've got the Seven of Pentacles. Second card, we have the Queen of Wands. Third card, we've got the Page of Wands. Okay, let's look at this. Underneath the deck, Five of Cups. So Cups is water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. We're talking about emotions and feelings. But when you have the Five of Cups, this is like your spilled milk card. I always say don't go crying over spilled milk. But this is like somebody who's been disappointed by the past. And so they're like dwelling over it. But what they're not looking forward at is the 2 cups that have not spilled. So it's like you still have good ahead of you. You still have opportunity, wonderful things ahead of you. But, you know, you're kind of stuck in this energy of crying over what's already happened in the past. So if this is you, you need to get out of that energy. This could be like some kind of disappointment or heartbreak. It could be over a relationship, it looks like. More water energy with the Queen of Pentacles. That could be some kind of breakup. It doesn't have to be romantic. This could be like some kind of quarrel or fight with like a older female. You could be the older female. Could be like work, something like that. So then we're looking at the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles, this talks about planting seeds and growth, right? Somebody's been working on something, started a project, is helping it cultivate and grow. You know, but it's also a card of waiting. It's like once you plant the seeds, it doesn't happen overnight, not automatically. You have to, you know, water it every couple days, make sure it's getting plenty of sunlight, that type of thing, right? So then we have the Queen of Wands. This could be you. This could be somebody that you're dealing with. Fire sign energy, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. But this is somebody who can create almost like magic. They can create anything almost as if by magic. They're very passionate about what they do. Very passionate energy. That's what fire sign energy is all about. The Queen of Wands can also be the other woman. You could be the other woman, Virgo, or be dealing with like a third party somewhere. I'm not really seeing a third party. I'm just seeing somebody who's very passionate about their work, right? And she could be very magical. This person could be very magical, because, you know, the Queen of Wands is actually like, they call her the witch of the tarot deck with her wand. She practices magic, but it's not a bad kind. Could have a black cat as well. So then we have the Page of Wands. This is what's coming into your future, or what could be the very near future for you. We could be, somebody could have a child, be like a single mom. I'm seeing like a witchling. So this could be like a mother and her younger, like it's like an apprentice, right? If this isn't a mom, it could be like somebody with their apprentice or just working alongside. But this is somebody just getting started out on their journey. Now, for some of you, if this isn't like a younger person or whatever, this could be you starting out on a brand new something, brand new venture, brand new journey. You're excited about it. But it's new. It's new, okay? All right. Oh, and what I was saying is, so for my returning subscribers, you guys know at the end of every year, I do a predictions video for the full moons. And we talk about the full moons. Like, I do the predictions, and then we journal everything, and then we talk about it every single month, which is what this video is going to be about. And the predictions are fun because they're usually right on point. By the way, thank you to the Virgo who commented on my Gemini reading, my most recent Gemini reading, who said, you know, I want to see Virgo next. Again, I've been fighting out an allergy attack and all kinds of stuff in this last month, so I do apologize, but thank you for reaching out and saying that in the comments, because that helps motivate me, you know, to really pull myself together and get it out, because I'm telling you, it's been a bitch. Allergies are not fun. I don't think I've ever talked down about anybody else's allergies ever in my life, but I really have never given like allergies full credit for how it actually makes you feel, because they weren't so bad when I was a kid, but as I've gotten older, oh my gosh, it's crazy. So underneath the deck, we have the Page of Wands again. So I'm definitely feeling a new beginning, a new start, a new venture, and or a younger fire sign energy. I don't know why I keep on wanting to say Scorpio. It could be Scorpio. You could be dealing with like a younger, passionate energy type person, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Or this just could be you or someone you know starting out on a new venture. What's the Seven of Pentacles? Virgo. It is the moon in reverse. Ooh, trifling mistakes, truth coming out, so that's good. Deception recognized, consciousness and clarity. This is Pisces energy. Now, when the moon card comes out, it's all about deeper meaning and attainment and selflessness. But when it's in reverse, so when it's upright, it's like, you know, there's secrets being hidden, things are being done in the dark, but when it's in reverse, like these things are being shown or coming to light. The truth is coming out about somebody who made a trifling mistake. They were planning something, plotting something, trying to make something grow. Is this like against somebody? Evil on the inside, and use your words with integrity. This may be why somebody needs their aura cleansed to get rid of this very nasty energy. What is the Queen of Wands? Clarify the Queen of Wands, please, for Virgo. Dang. Oh, shit. You guys, this just turned really dark really quickly. Somebody knows something about... I don't want to even say this. Okay, I have to. So somebody was trying to manifest, the Ten of Swords is all about endings. It's like a final manifestation or a completion. It's the result of true will, right? Somebody was trying to manifest something, but it's an ending. And it's a very brutal, very ugly ending. When I see this Queen of Wands, this could either be a Queen of Wands manifesting this, but I don't feel that. I feel that somebody was manifesting an ending for a Queen of Wands, a practitioner of magic. Somebody was trying to end a practitioner of magic. And when I say end, I mean this could be like, as I'm saying this, my eyes are opening up like wide, which is fantastic because they've been in so much pain. But like this is bringing clarity to even me right now. So Somebody could have been trying to, like, unalive a Queen of Wands, but it has something to do with maybe a child or a younger energy. And so with the Ten of Wands, the meaning behind it is it has ended and finished for better or worse. There's been ruin, defeat, failure, insolence, overthrow, and hopelessness. Or that's what they were wanting. That's what somebody wanted. This is where gossip could have come through. And this is why Spirit's saying speak with integrity. But that's also why the song, Evil on the Inside, it's like from on the outside, somebody looked like they were golden, they were good. Or maybe that's what someone was trying to say about somebody. Like, they're really evil on the inside. They may look like an angel on the outside, but they're really evil on the inside. But that's not true, and I think that even that's ending. Yeah. What's the Page of Wands? If any of this resonates, make sure you drop a comment in the comments below. Definitely like, share. Oh, snaps. So there is going to be a new beginning. This has been a long time coming with the Knight of Pentacles. This is the slowest moving knight in the deck. But when he shows up, when he arrives, okay, and it's in the 3rd position, so he's showing up here in the future. He brings with him a very big prize, like a very big coin. It could be success, it could be inheritance, it could be settlement, it could be anything, right? But this is very methodical. It's about taking a methodical approach and being able to achieve your dreams. So somebody is getting started on a new beginning, and Spirit could also be saying go slow. Somebody could be receiving a gift or some kind of, like, I don't know why I keep on hearing settlement, but like some type of money or material gain of some sort, which is the beginning of a new... Okay, so what's also interesting, 10s are endings, but they're also beginnings because 1 + 0 = 1. And that's the Page of Wands energy where somebody's starting off. Something is ended with the Queen of Wands. Or somebody was trying to have something end with the Queen of Wands. But what that does is actually brings in this guy, finally, that arrives. Because truth has been spoken. I keep on hearing truth is being spoken with that Moon card. Somebody may be speaking up on behalf of a person here in the storyline. I'm hearing doing the right thing. Somebody's doing the right thing by speaking up on behalf of someone, ending a situation that brings in coin. It could be for a younger person too. It could benefit a younger person in order for them to start out on a new path. Underneath the deck, oh yeah, see, and this is why there was heartbreak. There was some kind of heartbreak, some kind of upset with the 3 of Swords energy. A harsh truth is better than a soft lie. Somebody is speaking up. And it's going to hurt someone. It could hurt a couple people. But a harsh truth is better than a soft lie. There'll be pain, suffering, or there could have already been pain, suffering, separation, strife, selfishness. It's all because of selfishness and heartbreak. Because someone was evil on the inside. They made it look like they were angelic and not doing anything wrong on the outside. Probably trying to cover their tracks, but now somebody's going to come in, tell them the truth. Ending some type of a situation and reaping the rewards, or someone will be reaping the rewards because of this. And this is where that 5 of Cups energy is. They're disappointed either in themselves or in somebody else for something that was done in the past. And that's why somebody is in this don't go crying over spilled milk energy. Like, they're sad about the past. But you still need to look forward. There's still a future in the 2 of Cups. You got to look forward. Somebody's about to get some answers for something. I could be delivering answers for someone. Underneath the deck, yep, 3rd chakra, that's communication. This is talking about somebody, the need for someone to speak up, and or somebody who has spoke up or is speaking up. 3rd chakra. Number 29, somebody could be 29 years old. The 29th of the month of March could be significant. 2 plus 9 is 11. 11 is twin flame soulmate energy. So you could be dealing with a twin flame or soulmate. But it's also 1 plus 1 equals 2, and that's all about unity, stability. Somebody just, they want a stable foundation. They don't want to live in this regret any longer. They're speaking up. They're doing the right thing. Speaking with integrity. Yep, because we've got the base chakra. We've got 2 main chakras here. Card number 1, too. Or card number 1 as well. So this numero uno, this is your base chakra. It's all about that base. Spirit is saying that, like, you need to ground yourself. Also, somebody could have a blocked throat chakra and or a blocked base chakra. I suggest Reiki. I suggest just looking up how to unblock your base chakra. But your base chakra is what keeps you grounded. It's what keeps you stable. I'm also hearing there could be somebody with a very strong base chakra who is grounded and stable. What else do we have for Virgo, please? All right, let's get into the predictions. You guys can see how much you resonate with any of these. So the full moon in March was on the 14th at 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That was on a Friday, and that's the lunar eclipse in Virgo. So the cards that we pulled, the first one was the Magician. Magician is a trickster. But he's also somebody who manifests. You know, so I always say a good magician can manifest on behalf of not just himself, you know, transmuting or alchemizing, you know, negative energy into positive for himself or herself, right? But a good magician will do it for everybody around him. So, also it could be Gemini energy. Then the next card that we pulled was accepting what is, and this is just the energy of, you know, like we have to accept what happens to us, what has happened has already happened, but like you still have those 2 of Cups. You know, what's funny is I said 2 of Cups, and then right behind this is the 2 of Cups. Somebody still has the 2 of Cups ahead of them, and it's a relationship of some sort, a really beneficial one. It was right behind that card, so it's like if you are feeling down in the dumps for something that was done in the past, it's like you still have a chance, a shot for a relationship in the future. Whether it's with the same person or a different person, different situation, entity, job, whatever, you still have something for you in the future. Okay, so underneath the deck, laugh at your demons. Now, if this was you, Virgo, that did something naughty in the past, right? I feel like this could be somebody who's having a little bit of remorse and guilt because of what was said and done. But so this is where someone wants to speak with integrity and speak up on behalf of someone and make it better. And by doing that, this is you laughing at your demons. I don't know why I'm holding it right there. Sorry, guys. Yeah, this is you laughing at your demons. Looking them in the face and say, listen, I'm not going to suffer, you know, at the fear of you anymore. I'm going to face this head on and speak up. I just made a post the other day. I was like, I don't just laugh at my demons, I learn their names. And this is so true. It's like once you learn what demons are inside of you, what the one, you know, and I'm not talking about specific entities or whatever like that. I'm talking about just like negative aspects, negative influences around you. Whatever it is that's holding you back from happiness, it's like once you learn what that is, you can face it head on and learn how to, you know, deal with it. Top of the deck, reflect on your truth. Speak with integrity and reflect on your truth. What is your truth? You know, that's you being able to, you know, look back, laugh at your demons. I mean, I'm feeling like heavy shadow work energy. Somebody could have been like dark night of the soul. And this is how you're deciding, or they're deciding to decide, like wanting to speak up and say something. telling you, like, when you tell the truth in a situation, whether this is a truth on behalf of yourself or on behalf of somebody else, right? It doesn't matter how long time has passed. It's once you speak up, it kind of starts to correct itself. There's a total shift in energy after that point. You release a lot of weight off your own shoulders, but it gives justice to the situation. And very slowly, you can feel that energy start to change. I feel like this is what somebody really wants. All right, let's get one card for Herbal Astrology. Virgo, please. Thank you. Yeah, number 37, Wisdom. Reflect on your truth, and when you reflect on your truth, this is what you're doing, is you're creating wisdom within. I mean, that's what you're supposed to be doing. This is rhodiola. Somebody could be 37 years old. 3 plus 7 equals 10. Again, 10s are endings, but they're also beginnings. I feel like somebody is definitely at the end of one cycle about to start another. Underneath the deck, we have number 3, Rosemary, Ancient Memory. So you could be remembering things from the past. You could have really fond memories of a person. Really fond memories of someone. 3 could be significant. It's like, and when you reflect, you're looking back on the past, you know, using your memory bank in order to uncover the truth. And I feel like the more that someone is grounded and more, you know, has their base chakra completely open and they're focused on their throat chakra as well and doing the right thing, speaking with integrity, this is ultimately what's going to clear someone's aura, cleanse someone's aura. Is the truth. And I'm hearing, and the truth shall set you free. I just heard the end. So that's my message for you, Virgo. If this has brought you any clarity, insight, or answers, make sure to drop a comment in the comments below, like, share, subscribe. I want to real quickly wrap this up too. So for predictions, number 7, waxing crescent. Number 5, 5s are a change of direction. It's nourishment. The chicken soup for the soul, for some reason, just popped into my head. Somebody could read chicken soup for the soul, or maybe needs to read chicken soup for the soul. There's like lots of different variations. But nourishment is all about what you feed yourself, what you surround yourself with, what you say to yourself, the words that you use. Again, speaking with integrity. Then we have number 18, Lion's Mane, leadership. Somebody could be stepping up into leadership or you know, be wanting to. The 18th of the month could be significant. You could be seeing this on the 18th of the month. In fact, this is being recorded on the 18th of the month, so that's funny. Lion's Mane is also, you could be dealing with a Leo, but Lion's Mane is also a functional mushroom, kind of like reishi and stuff like that. And I'm not a medical practitioner, so if you need to consult yours, then do so. But it's truly beneficial. So somebody could be using Lion's Mane for, you know, health reasons, for nourishment. Then we pulled the first quarter moon in Scorpio, release your blocks. And I was just talking about, I feel like somebody's base chakra and throat chakra could be blocked. And that's what you need to work on. So release your blocks. Release what it is that's keeping you from being grounded. Release what is keeping you from speaking the truth and speaking up, okay? And then we pulled Ruby Zolzite, follow your bliss. And I feel like for those of you who are starting out on a new journey, that's what this is. And last but not least, I've been using these Astro Dice. They're based on the 3 main principles of astrology. And when you combine Mars, Aries, in the 3rd house, it all stands for validating desires through assertive action. And that's what I see in here. Somebody's going to validate their desires, get, you know, Somebody wants a release. Somebody wants their aura cleanse. Somebody wants something off their shoulders, right? But you can't have that. That can't happen without you taking assertive action by speaking up, telling the truth, reflecting on your truth, and then using that as wisdom. So that is what I have for you, Virgo. As you know, it's together we grow. I always love sharing this time and energy with you, every single reading that we do. Make sure that you also check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars for additional messages. And if anybody's interested in a personal reading, I have all of that information in the description below this video. All you have to do is reach out and get a hold of me, and that's it. So I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your March. Make sure to check out the channel for additional readings. Hopefully I'm going to be getting a lot more of them posted up here soon, now that I'm finally returning to a schedule of normalcy again. But if this is where we leave each other, you guys take care, and I will see you on the flip side. Peace.